Gaffer, how do we talk about that one? A 5-each draw here tonight against Dalbeattie Star. Just sum up that for me, please.
It's hard to sum up straight after the game. It's probably a game that either team could have won. It could have been 8-all. Poor defending on both sides. What I will say is, on a positive note, credit to the guys for coming back, because I had to go to them on Saturday for no playing at a tempo towards the end of the game, because in football you just never know. And I had a feeling if we could sneak a goal, obviously put Jack on up front, caused a bit of something different. I felt with the first goal going in, I thought we were cruising, we were playing some really good stuff, but we did look to be a wee bit vulnerable. And I just felt when we lost the first goal, I spoke to Alex about it. He's got to make a better decision there and just kick the ball. There's no. I spoke to him there. Alex he's fully aware of that situation, but that's an individual error for me that caused a momentum shift and let them back into the game. And then the second goal was from a free kick, and we don't tidy that up. And again, that momentum shift turns in their favour. I spoke to them at half time and just felt, that we could score goals here, but we looked so pretty vulnerable at the back, and it's something we need to address. The boys individually need to address it. There's only so much we can do as coaches, because ultimately they know that, they admit that in there, that they need to do far better individually. So if that's a case of taking care of their profession a wee bit more, looking into the game a little bit more, then they've got to go and do that. I just felt from Saturday there and tonight that we don't want a slackness or a kind of comfort zone to set in to say this is what we are. We might win some, we might lose some, and that just can't seep in at all. So for me, everybody, myself, inside that change room, we all need to up our game. And it is a reaction on the fact that we've lost 5 goals against Dalbeattie Star. However, it's a situation where we need to address that. So I need to look for different ways. That's my job, to look for different ways to say, right, okay, what's this? Why does that happen in that manner? And the thing is about the guys, that they have been resilient in games. We obviously made a lot of changes, we had a lot of injuries, but I'm not having that. My team, my starting 11 was strong. I had a couple of good subs on the bench as well. So I'm not using that as an excuse. But I think the momentum shift the night killed us a little bit by a couple of individual errors. And we've got to be better and stronger than that to come back from that and say that, okay, that's football, that's what happens in games, you see that at any level. And we need to deal with situations a bit better.
Maybe one positive to take was that the level of our goals, all 5 goals were quality finishes.
I think I could stand here and say, there's a lot of positives to take, and there is a lot of positives to take, but ultimately I find it difficult to get over the fact that we've lost those goals so cheaply. So, and you're right, Roy, what you say, there is positives, and we spoke about that, because we don't get particularly easy goals. We need to cut teams up with quality, and we could have stolen it at the end. But so could they, so we need to address that. We need to, I'll not change the way I want my players to play, absolutely not. That's my way. I want them to play, but we do need to become more resilient and tough at the back.
Saturday, we're away to Spartans, could be another tough game. Just what's your thoughts ahead of that?
We've played 10 games, we've got 16 points, our targets. We've reached our targets in terms of goals for, in terms of clean sheets as well. And that was targets that they guys set in there. We've reached our targets for points wise. We'd spoke about 15 to 18 points as potentially with a new squad being together. But Spartans brings us something different. Spartans are a good football side, similar to ourselves. And I've got a plan. I've got a plan of action in there. We need to see where the group is in terms of injuries. Obviously, we're very, very light at the moment. And we'll sit down with the guys on Thursday and we'll go through the goals. And we will go through them individually. And we'll have the mentality that they need to learn from that and take a real pride and professionalism in what they're doing at the back. All right, cheers.